Hello again, Sedsti Skyfaller here to review my newest saber in my collection. Fairly new to Ultra Sabers as well. This is the Manticor CE nickel plated version. I just have to tell you that this is probably the most beautiful saber that I own. I don't know if it's the nickel plating or the gorgeous emitter. Let's zoom in on that some. It has 10 windows. Now I love windows. They go all the way around. Just a beautiful piece. Nice streamlined body. Details with the grooves going through all the way down to this nice flared section right here until you get to the pommel. Now there's two options of pommels for the Manticore. You can get the low profile pommel, which is the one I currently have on my Archon, or the high profile, and this is the high profile. The low profile sits flush with this taper of the saber. It's got a nice vent pattern right there. Has a good timbre for the sound and everything. Covertec wheel. Does not come standard on the Manticore, but I do like having the Covertec wheel. So I had them install it. You can choose the location of where you want that installed. So I got that on the left side of the switch. Unfortunately, they do not have nickel-plated Covertec wheels, but it doesn't look that bad. The switch itself is also not nickel-plated, so it kind of complements it in that respect. This is my first non-illuminated AV switch. I thought it would look more streamlined on this saber. I mean, such a beautiful body. I didn't want to, break that up in any way, or as little as possible. So I got that non-illuminated AV switch this time, and I think it looks great. It fits it very well, and allows for changes in color for the LED, which I will show you later, because any color will go along with this saber, and I think that's another thing that makes it special. This is also my first recharge port. So I have the 2.1 millimeter recharge port right there in the back, and it is a very nice touch that the nut that holds it in place is also nickel plated, so that's very nice. It's very convenient not having to take the batteries out of the saber. You just have to plug it into the wall and you can use it whenever you want. No taking the batteries in and out. It's a great feature, and I definitely recommend it if you have the chance to get one. I was a little worried about it because it's their protrusion on the hilt, but it's pretty low profile, so I don't think it's too much of a problem, and I've learned to kind of fit my fingers around it when holding the saber. Other than that, I think that about covers the features on it, other than the blade color. So this is also a first for me. I am very partial to Jedi colors, as you've probably seen in my videos, but this one I decided to go for a blazing red color. I gotta say, it is very sinister looking on this saber, and it fits it very well. I also have one of my 3D printed blade plugs inside of here. It's in my shop. I'll put the link right here for it. So this is blade plug 15 on the shop. I think it does a very good job of giving a nice effect on the light coming out of that. For this one I got the white, strong and flexible polished, and I painted it with some stainless steel paint. So you can see that there. It's got tiny holes that come through underneath the rings, and so the light is able to shine through, and you get that cool effect like you just saw. So I wanted to get a nice design, and I think this design fits this saber fairly well. So you've seen it without the blade. Let's go ahead and put a blade in, and I'll show you what that looks like as well. Alright, so I got a regular mid-grade blade for this one. I think it looks nice. The silvery look of it kind of complements the hilt itself, and everyone, or most people in the forum at least, recommend this blade type, the standard blade versus the ultra edge blade for blazing red. And I tend to look at it as how I perceive that saber. The ultra edge seemed to be more prequel trilogy look to it, and then the standard blades have more of an old trilogy look to it. So it really goes by preference, and I choose it not only based off of color but based off of the hilt design that I actually have. So I thought this one went well with this hilt, and it looks pretty nice in this color. So let me go ahead and show you that. Now, it is always hard to pick up red on camera, but what you're seeing on the table is a fairly good representation. There you go. That is what blazing red looks like on an ultra saber. And I gotta say, it is beautiful on this one. I wouldn't really call this my 6th saber, because I do plan on changing the LEDs out every once in a while, but you know, it's definitely got a nice flair to it with the red, and this hilt design is somewhat based off of Darth Maul's saber design, so it does have a Sith background, so I thought it was fitting to get that. Now, I've always thought that for Flash on Clash, it would be really nice to have yellow for a red saber. So for this one, I did get the Sentinel Yellow Flash on Clash. It's a forum color, so you have to special request it and add $5 in requisition charges to get the flash color. But let's see if we can get it to show up for you. Now, if you're noticing a tint of green, that is because Sentinel Yellow is made by mixing a red and green dye inside of the LED. So there is a hint of green sometimes, and sometimes there isn't. It's slightly noticeable, and unfortunately that is the case. I could have gone with the emerald and corrected that, been able to get a nicer shade of yellow. I know that now. Maybe down the line I'll get this upgraded, who knows, but I definitely see this as a hilt that is not going anywhere anytime soon, because it's beautiful, and I hope Ultra Sabers still carries it, because they've gotten rid of collector's edition versions in the past, with the nickel plating. This one also comes, I didn't mention this earlier, but this one also comes in a high polished silver, which this is the first saber that they've actually offered that on. And so if you don't like the nickel plating, you can get a high polished silver, which would still look really nice. It would match covertec and AV switch. So that's also an option for you. The nickel plating is $30 extra, but I think it looks great. I've always wanted a nickel plated saber, and I was really excited when they decided to release this one. I've been looking at the Manticore hilt for a while, and it just put it over the top that they offered it in the nickel plating. So I'm going to do something that I've never done before in a saber review video. I've accrued a collection of LEDs from Ultra Sabers, and so I've decided that since this hilt would look good in pretty much any color that you could think of, I would collect all of the LEDs that I do own and show you how it looks in different colors so you have a better idea. This would be a lot easier with an emerald setup, but I'm going to attempt to do this with changing out the LED in between. So, for recap, we've seen blazing red already. I'm going to change the LED and show you the next color. Just to show you, if you're not familiar with it, you can get quick disconnects in this saber. Quick disconnects are these little connectors right here, and these allow you to change your LEDs out. So this black one is for the main LED, and the red one is for the flash on clash die in the LED. So you can pull them apart and change it out for different LED colors. So that's what I'm going to do for you now. Alright, for our second color, we have a forum color called Firestone Orange. In order to order this color, you have to select one of the premium colors such as Arctic Blue, Violet Amethyst, Sedagan Silver, then add an extra $5 requisition charge to your cart, and then request this in the order comments. You have to be a forum member in order to get it. So this is Firestone Orange. It is a nice dark orange color, deep, very nice. Looks fairly similar to blazing red, but it does have more of a lighter shade to it. You may be able to see it on the table right there. Very nice. This one has a Dagon Silver Flash on Clash. So, another nice color. Alright, this one is supposed to be fire orange, which is more of an amber orange color, but it seems to be looking more sentinel yellow like right now, but I'm going to show it to you anyway because I do really like it. So I mean, it looks really nice. Like I said though, it does look more like sentinel yellow right now. This does have a silver flash on clash as well. Yeah, still a nice color. Sentinel yellow, like I said before, is also a forum color, and you wear it the same way as Firestone Orange. Alright, we're gonna shift from the reds and oranges and yellows for now, and go to Violet Amethyst. Beautiful purple color. It's one of my favorites. Really nice color. Again, any color looks great on this hilt, so. This one also has silver flash on clash. great. For you Jedi fans out there, this will be definitely a color you recognize. This one's called Consular Green. Really nice green. One of the fan favorites among the colors. This is one of the standard colors, as is Blazing Red and Guardian Blue. This is my only LED unit that I do not have flash on flash, but still, once again, nice color. And last but not least, my favorite, personally, is Guardian Blue. Now, I ordered this saber in Blazing Red because I did not have that color, knowing that I did have this LED already. And I have to say that this is a beautiful color on this hilt. I mean, it's a beautiful color by itself, but this hilt and this color just look made for each other. It is beautiful. I can't say that enough. This is definitely a color that I will be using with this hilt. I think it's just gorgeous. This one has silver flash on flash. And like I said, definitely a favorite of mine. So, just to recap about the saber, this is the Manticore CE Collector's Edition in nickel-plated finish. A high polished silver finish is also available. The nickel-plated finish costs us $30 extra. The covertec wheel is not standard on this hilt, but it is an option for $14 extra at the moment. And you specify the location you want it in the comments. It has a non-illuminated AV switch. I've always been a fan of the AV switch. I don't think I'll ever get a saber without it. We have the high profile pommel. You have the option of a low profile or high profile. It's got this beautiful emitter, 10 windows all the way around, just gorgeous. Recharge port, always an option on the Ultra Sabers. Great addition, very convenient. And just to let you know, for the nickel-plated finish, they do give you a nickel-plated nut to go on there, so that's really nice as well. So yes, I really love this saber. Can't recommend it enough. And thank you for watching. May the Force be with you.